Okay, Commissioners Court will come to order. Good morning, everybody. Today's August the 17th. We have a quorum. If you please rise to the pledge of allegiance followed by the prayer. I pledge allegiance to the flag, of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Commissioner Williams, will you lead us in a prayer, please, sir?
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day that you have bestowed upon us. Father, be with us as we do the business of Mills County. God, direct us in our actions. Father, be with us and bless our land with some rain. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Okay, number 2, review and act on minutes of August the 10th, 2026.
Make a motion, we approve the minutes as presented.
Okay, motion been made by Commissioner Williams to approve the minutes, second by Commissioner Head. All those in favor of approving the minutes from August the 10th, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it unanimously. Number 3, audience individuals. We've got Mr. Kevin Now here today, but he's going to speak in just a minute. I don't think there's anyone else with audience individuals. Number 4, consider and act on accounts payables and related matters. Commissioners should check the accounts payable package. Motion been made by Commissioner Head to approve accounts payables, second by Commissioner Sullivan. Any other discussion? All those in favor of approving accounts payable, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it unanimously. Okay, number 5, consider and act on canceling gold plate VFD fuel cards by August 31st related matters. Commissioner Now, good morning. Would you mind coming up here and if you'll make sure the microphone is on?
It is.
It is on, okay. Kevin, good morning. I know we've been discussing this and I've talked to you several times about this matter, so go ahead, Mr. Now.
First of all, Jason, Robert, thank y'all for your help Friday. We really appreciate it.
A long day.
Well, and people listening in, volunteer fire departments in Mills County had what, 4 fires total?
2 on Friday, yeah.
Two bad, really bad ones.
Yes, and everybody, a lot of men and women helped with that, and we definitely thank y'all for all your hard work.
I've been on the department since 2011. We've had fuel cards. I don't know why this all of a sudden become an issue. We've never had a problem. We've taken money for insurance. We've left the balance in the account for fuel. Maybe in 2018, when we had the Buffalo Creek fire, we got close to running out of money. Because I know David talks to the judge at that time. But I looked this morning with Jackie, there's 3,000 left in that budget. I'm assuming with what we've run this weekend, it's probably closer to 2,000. Don't know for sure. But I don't understand why it's an issue. It shouldn't be. Jason asked me back when we doing our interlocal agreement, what do we need? We don't pay y'all enough, which I'm not, the money, what y'all give us, we appreciate it. We take whatever we need, whatever we can do about it. We turn in the budget, what you give us, what we get. But here, you asked me what we need, now we're cutting off our fuel cards. I have found a fuel company to government cards, but we won't get them probably before the first, this will be this week sometime before I get an answer.
Okay.
So one thing when I talked to Kevin the other day on Tuesday, I still did not get an answer of who put this on the agenda last time. So I asked and it was Summer, and then I asked and then it was Jet that put it on there. So I don't know who put it on the agenda. But I don't ever remember it ever being, and I've looked at minutes, I've never seen where we were going to get rid of the fuel cards until last Commissioner's Court. And I can't find that in any discussion that we were going to do away with the fuel cards. But in conversation with Kevin on Tuesday, the fire department feels that we're taking money away from them, and we're not. we have actually given more money to them. The issue, talking to Ms. Campbell and to others, is that in the previous past, they've always set an amount that we save back for the fuel cards. And that hasn't been done in the last couple of years. And so the issue is that, so they set about, I'm just gonna use it for $5,000. They set $5,000 back, they get their allotment except for the 5,000. Then the fuel bill comes in, they pay it. But what happens to the last of the money that's sitting there that they didn't use?
Goes back to the general.
It goes back to the general fund. It's just like ours, so they're not getting all of their income. Don't know if that's every year, don't know how that's, I didn't go back any further than that, so.
Last year, or maybe. The previous year, it's our fault, we didn't get the invoice turned in time, so there was over 10,000 that went back into the general fund.
Correct. It was $2,900 and something that was taken out for fuel last year.
So we're gonna further maybe added with court reduction benefit y'all more.
But we have discussed it, yeah, in the long run, y'all, it's going to wind up costing y'all money, because in the past years, we've had a balance normally left in the account, it's always gone back to the general fund. We haven't used the full amount that y'all have budgeted.
So in that, Rimazang, it might be just as easy just to give them their allotted amount and let them deal with it.
Yeah.
And then that takes the pressure away from Ms. Campbell. The other issue is that we have, in looking at this, and I've talked to Attorney Malone, I've talked to TAC. When the county makes a payment, it shows that we're part of their administration running the fire department. Okay, in that it could be construed as that we are liable with the fire department. The statute says that we can give money to them, but we're not a part of the volunteer fire department, if y'all understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So there has been years that the fire department has just brought the insurance money into the commissioner's court and we wrote the check out of Mills County. Y'all see what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, that we really shouldn't be doing that, because that ties us to that. And statute says that we're not supposed to be running the volunteer fire department. We can give money to them, we can donate money, that is illegal, but to actually be a part of that, that's the only thing that's scaring me. To give them their allotments, fine, and we can continue to do that. We can, you're on a tax borderline is saying that paying that gas card is borderline helping with the operations there. So their recommendation is that we break ties also. Do not know how it started in 2011. Did not go back. I'm just starting from last week from our conversation and going forward. I just wanted to present all you commissioners with that.
And Kevin, I've talked to y'all, I don't want to put you on the vine in any way. I mean, I know you're looking for fuel card, but want to do it.
Our
right.
problem is, I mean, you cut our.
Can I interject on something for just a second, Jet?
Yes, ma'am.
So there is no burden on the fuel cards for me paying it. That is super simple. However, Jason is kind of talking about there's some new government accounting principles that are talking about whether or not we allow entities to use our tax ID number and for us to pay for their expenses. And I think they're starting to crack down on that and asking organizations to get their own tax ID and operate separate from the county. And I think that's what Jason's trying to talk about.
Okay.
And so that's not just Gold Plate Fire Department, that's child welfare, that's everything that we touch. So, but as far as taking care of the payment for the fuel cards, that is not a problem for the treasurer's office. It's just, I need direction in how we're going to execute this next budget.
So
People separation.
The fuel card. I won't get maybe the end of the week, maybe sometime next week. I mean, I've got the application in,
Okay.
but you cut our fuel cards off,
No, not
we're not gonna be able to get no fuel, especially between 10 o'clock at night and 6 o'clock in the morning. We fuel 24/7. I mean, I have talked to the businesses, but I'm not gonna call Cheston out at 2 o'clock in the morning to come open up so we can get fuel.
So what if we,
Okay, we're not, let's not talk about like shutting it off. Let's talk
I
about.
know.
let's put a date.
Talks about the 20th and we're
No,
31st.
31st. Okay, that may give us time.
Yeah, and I mean,
What Summer was saying is if you're gonna, bad word, cut them off, you do it at the end of August, so everything clears in September, so you start a new
It has to
budget.
be by the
Square.
24th. The 24th, it cuts off on August the 24th. Yo, the credit card company. If not,
Well,
it'll be.
I say, I know that that's a problem, but I would also recommend maybe we give them 60 days to get this or something like that. I mean, not just 10 days to get it done. I mean,
yeah, I understand that. I mean, yeah.
I mean, I know it may go into this next
Yeah,
fiscal year that we're gonna be dealing with, but I mean,
yeah, I think.
Well, I guess that's a question for Summer. I mean, would it actually be an issue if it did go in October, so like if they had to use it in September, it went into October, and then after it all clears up and they get the fuel card, then they get, the line will be there anyway, right? So then
There
there's
should
that.
be a balance left from this budget cycle. So if you put that over into our budget,
No,
Can't do that. You're gonna have to request it for the budget's over with.
we can request that you put it in our, with what you're giving us, or
No,
the
it's be prior.
move it up, and
Add
then
some.
you'll have it to cover the bill when it comes in September. Look at doing something like that.
And that'll make it effective when y'all get your fuel cards and get them activated.
Like I say, I called them this morning and it's under review, that's all I can tell you. She said it may be a day, it may be the end of the week before we know it.
I figured for infinity, it'll be pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean, once I get
Not
approved
like
and
an
everything, and
individual.
get it all worked out, they'll organize the stuff.
I mean, we're not, I mean, in my book, I mean, I don't think we want to put the fire department in final, you know, like.
y'all have your own tax exempt
We
number.
have our own tax, we're 501(c)(3), we have our own tax ID number. We've already sent them all
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
But we do need to kind of separate it out a little bit too.
So, I mean, if you're gonna do it, you need to give us time to get our cards and everything before you cut them off.
And as y'all saw in y'all's packet that, the treasurer, Ms. Campbell, just wants direction on what we want to do and what direction we want to go. And she'll be glad to do that anyway in her letter that she stated. So, it's however y'all want to do that.
Previous years, the budget, say it's gone back into the general fund, but if we've got anything left out of this budget cycle, we're gonna either apply it to what comes in September, if there's a balance, maybe we get the check for the balance.
Yeah, well, Jackie's gone, but he'll have to do the same thing we have to do. You'll have to request it formally.
So if I can say something real quick, and I can't really hear what Kevin's saying, but if he's asking for us to pay him the difference between what we pay in September and what is left over, I believe our last payable day is 9/28. Is that right, on the Monday? And then, so we would have to have a special called meeting to disperse those funds, and I have to open a new fiscal year before the 1st. So it would need to be set up before the 28th.
Okay.
Is that what's being asked?
Yes, ma'am, that is correct. That's what he's trying to,
So that particular statement comes out on the 24th or 25th. We would put it on payables on September 28th, and then we would have till the 30th to pay the difference. We would have to have a special called meeting in between those days, the 29th or the 30th.
We can do.
We should have it double.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Okay, Commissioner, what do you want to do?
I'd say make it effective when they get their fuel cards
Okay.
activated.
Well, I was kind of going on the side of Jason. Instead of 60 days, let's go 30 days. And that
Well-
could be long enough for the companies to send them their credit. card.
Okay.
And that would be basically before our meeting in September.
If we make it effective whenever they get the card activated, then you're good to go no matter what.
Right.
So how that would work in next year's budget is that statement would roll over into next fiscal year. So whatever we pay on the last statement of their fuel cards will come out of the $20,000 allotted without a budget amendment being made at the 1st of October. If you're wanting to carry over this
Oh,
fiscal year's
oh.
balance.
Talking about whenever they get their fuel cards and get them here to come activated, then we can eliminate our fuel cards to them and work on selling up the difference.
Well, today's the 17th, we got to the 31st, so we got a little time to work with.
Yeah,
So, Commissioners, what do y'all want to do?
Just eliminate the fuel cards.
Yeah, first, get the steel cards first, yeah.
we actually have a court on that, don't we?
Yeah, we got.
On the 28th?
Monday and,
The 24th.
yeah.
No, we have it.
24.
We have it on the 28th.
Yeah.
That's the second. We have a 14th and the 28th. So if the bills come in on the 24th, we already have court on the 28th, Judge.
Yes. So, we can, put it back on the agenda.
That's what, yeah.
I think something going to do.
Yeah.
Back on the agenda.
Okay, so someone make a motion, to table this to the next commissioner's court?
No, till the 28th, not the next Commissioner's Court.
Well, the 28th.
Well, why don't we just do like Joe said?
28th of
We'll
what?
just prove it so they
Yeah.
get their fuel cards and go. And everything should clear out by the 28th anyway.
Make motion.
I thought they'll do it.
Yeah,
No, I didn't
I'll
hear the
second.
motion.
Okay, well, why don't you repeat the motion again?
I make a motion that we keep fuel cards until they get their fuel cards approved
Okay,
and
and activate.
activated.
Okay, motion been made by Commissioner Portland, second by Commissioner Head. Any other discussion? All those in favor on the proposed motion, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it. Kevin, thank you for coming, bud. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the work all the VFDs do for Mills County. And one other comment on that, it is extreme fire danger, folks. Every day it's 100 plus and windy. So anybody listening in, be very, very careful outside activities. Okay, I will make a motion. Number 6 is public hearing on county budget. I'm going to make a motion. We go in recess from regular session to go into our public hearing on the county budget for 26-27. So that's my motion. Second by Commissioner Sullivan. All those in favor of going into, this recess for the public hearing, say aye. Aye. Okay, we're going into, recess for the public hearing. The time is 9:19 a.m. Okay. And I will open now the public hearing on the county budget. The time again is still Michael Hall, 9:19 a.m. And is there anyone in the audience that's here for the public hearing on the county budget? I do not see anyone in here to come to the public hearing on the county budget. So I will make a motion. We close the public hearing on the county budget. The time is now 9:20 a.m. I'll make that motion. Second by Commissioner Head. All those in favor of closing the public hearing, say aye. Aye. Okay, I'll make a motion now that we go into regular session in Commissioner's Court. The time is 9:20 a.m. I don't know if I need a motion to go in regular session on that or not.
Try the second one here,
Which one? Commissioner Head.
to leave.
So we closed the public hearing. We're now going back into regular Commissioner's Court session. The time is now 9:20. I don't think I need a second on that. Okay. Now, number 7, consider act on changes to proposed budget regarding precinct 1, according to local government code 111.008 related matters. So when we submitted the proposed budget, end of July, we had neglected to put in there for Commissioner, precinct 1 Sullivan, schools and training for $2,000 and also phones and utilities for $2,000. We had overlooked that and we did put that in the new proposed budget. Commissioner Sullivan, did I say that correctly?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'll make a motion that we approve these changes to,
Hang on, there's another change that was in the next budget, and that was the FEMA line.
oh, we have FEMA line, okay, I missed that.
So if you go to your proposed budget, guys, FEMA, what page is that on?
Way back at the back.
Way back at the back, yeah, I'm headed that way. So starting on page 93 of your proposed budget. I don't know if Charles got that, I'm sure he did, but the previous one had like, if you're on the receipts side of it, I don't have that previous one. It was like 71,000 or something like that. And so on the receipts, that has been changed to an income of 339,560.74. So that is a difference there.
That is incorrect. That is not the correct line to be looking at in the budget. The line on the very right is the budget amount. The line that you're talking about, Jason, is the activity that we took in this fiscal year.
Okay,
And so we received a payment last week, and so I had to reduce the amount of income that we would receive in the next fiscal year. And then if you scroll down to expenses, there are a couple of projects that are closed out, so we no longer need to have expense lines for them.
What was that? Okay. Anything else that needs to be, noted here? Okay. So again, I was starting to make a motion on the proposed budget regarding the, precinct 1 items and also the FEMA items. That is my motion. Any other questions, discussion, commissioners?
what'd you say?
Yeah.
I made a motion. that
I know,
we-
but what did Robert say? I thought he said something.
So there is one for FEMA lines too? Wow.
What? I'm not hearing you.
Oh,
What-
comprehensive,
2 projects that are closed out,
uh,
so I don't know what they are, they'll be yours, I assume. And the income,
oh, okay, so that's what we're changing on.
is that right, Summer?
Summer, can you hear Commissioner Parton?
Are you asking me revenue changed
Okay.
because we received a payment, so it decreased. And then I think I closed out 3 projects, 1 being Robert's, 2 being Jason's, and then, the other ones are reduced by the amount of money we've spent this year. So those are the changes to the FEMA fund.
Okay. Any other questions on that, gentlemen? So I made a motion. Commissioner Head has seconded. Any other discussion? All those in favor of accepting the changes of proposed budget, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, 5-0. Okay, moving on. Number 8, consider an act on 2026-2027 county budget and related matters. Commissioners, any questions on that or discussion? Hearing none, I'll make a motion. We approve the 2026-2027 county budget
With the corrections.
with the corrections. Thank you. And second by Commissioner Sullivan. Any other discussion?
Well, I just want to say one thing before we take a vote. I still feel that we're we're just looking at, we're not preparing for the future and so there's some things that I think we should be not taken out of this that we are. And so that's going to relay on my heart here to make the vote here in just a second, Judge.
Okay. All right. Any other discussion? All those in favor of approving the 26-27 county budget, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? We got 4 in favor of the county budget, 1 opposed. Motion passes. Number 9, consider an act on approving salaries and allowances of elected officials. Commissioners, in your package, we've discussed this numerous times, all the salaries. We have the postings in the paper. And any questions on the salaries and allowances?
The only thing I've got, and I'm not saying that the girls, the election stuff is not huge. These are state mandated deals we're dealing with. That comes from the state, not from the county. The extended hours, the early voting. I think if we are gonna do that, it needs to be in a stipend. If we can get the state to come up with the funds at some point for their extensions, those stipends need to disappear. Yeah, but it's not something that the county we're being asked to pay for it, but it's something that the state is professing we have to do.
Unfunded mandates, yeah.
Unfunded mandates, and I think all of us need to talk to our
Yep.
representatives and say, hey, you know, y'all are putting this back on the county and it should not be on the county. It should be on the state and federal level and be funded.
Okay. Anything else on the salaries and everything? Don't make a motion on this, or? I'll make a motion, we approve the salaries and allowances of elected officials. Can I hear a second?
I'll second.
A second, Commissioner Williams?
Yes, sir.
Okay, second by Commissioner Williams. All those in favor of approving salaries and allowances, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, 5-0. Number 10, consider act on tax rate related matters. Charles, you might want to come to your table there while I read all these numbers off, or make sure I get these numbers right, since they're carried out 6 decimal places. Okay. So we're now on consider act on the tax rate, number 10. And Charles, I'm gonna read these numbers to you, 6 decimal places. Make sure I get them right. So, for county maintenance and operation rate, I'm showing it should be 0.004498. Is that correct? Okay. County road and bridge rate, 0.001026. That's correct, I presume. And for C, the county interest and sinker rate, I've got a number of 0.000537. All those numbers correct? And the total of those numbers add up to the same rate we've had the last few years, which is 0.6061, correct? 0.00. Excuse me, 0.000601. Okay. Okay, I'll make a motion, we approve the tax rate. You're a second on that? Second by Commissioner Sullivan? No, I mean Heads. Commissioner Head, sorry. Commissioner Head has a second. All those in favor of approving the tax rate, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it, 5-0, correct? Okay. That concludes the budget portion. And again, folks, thanks commissioners. It takes a ton of work on this every year. Thanks to Ms. Campbell, our treasurer department. Thanks to Ms. Annette Watson. All the elected officials work on this. It takes a lot of work. Appreciate everything that everybody does. Okay, number 11. We got consider an act on the 2027 holidays, a regular commission court schedule. Commissioners, the only question was regarding Christmas. And what we proposed was do Thursday, Friday closings for our holiday for Christmas instead of doing Friday and Monday, because Christmas is on Saturday. So I don't know if y'all have any comments. It's gonna be the same schedule as last year. It's 11 holidays and 2 floating holidays.
Just
Yes.
On 4th of July, you got fifth on Monday. Is that what we wanted?
Well, I don't know. The 4th is on Saturday. Where is it? Sunday. Or 4th of July.
I guess.
Yeah, I guess Monday would be the recognized holidays. This is on Sunday for banks and federal places and stuff. So I figure that's when everybody else can be closed. Any other questions on holiday schedules, commissioners?
Well, the only one is the 31st. What are we gonna do there? For the next year? I mean, not the 31st, for New Year's.
New Year's,
For 2028, New Year's Day falls on Saturday, just like Christmas does. Are we gonna do it the Friday? Or is it gonna be the 3rd? On Monday, the 3rd?
That'll actually be in the next budget.
I understand that, but you could do it Friday. That's what we're doing for Christmas.
what day was it? 31st on Saturday?
Saturday. I mean, no, Saturday, 31st on a Friday. First is on a Saturday. But Christmas was observed, if you look at it, that they observed it on the day before, so that would be, I don't know, I didn't look at 2028 when it's being observed, but
Yeah,
either we could do it on that Friday. And then you would have 12 holidays on 2028. You see what I'm saying? Or you do it on Monday and keep it to the 13 holidays that we're usually doing.
yeah.
I just
Again,
didn't know. I didn't know if, I didn't want that to come up and.
So-
It's what's gonna happen is what it did a couple years ago is everybody took off Fridays anyway. And you see what I'm saying? And so,
Those guys are already on vacation during that time.
So again, say what Commissioner Williams is saying, December 31st is on Thursday. And then, of course, January 1st of 27
I think-
is on Friday.
I think you're on the wrong day.
Yeah,
You're on the
that's,
wrong year.
you got the wrong year. This is
This is
20
28.
26.
28, it's on Saturday.
It's on
Okay.
a Saturday, Judge.
Okay, okay.
But
Well, I was
that'll
looking,
be after this.
well,
next budget.
excuse me, I'm in the wrong year. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go 26. Sorry, Commissioner Rice.
Come on, Bill.
So, yeah. Come on, Bill, you gotta look after us.
I
So, yeah,
I just know in the past that we've done, everybody will take off Friday, so you might as well give Friday off, or they're
Yes.
gonna turn around and take off Monday, so. It's caused a problem in the years past when it falls on a weekend. Just trying to get the court to say, if we're just gonna talk about the holidays, just what are we expecting
I
our
would
employees
do
to do?
whatever it takes to make 13 holidays in each year.
Okay, so then that would mean they would get off.
December 31st in 27.
Otherwise,
Right.
you're gonna have 12 holidays one year and
Yeah,
14 one year.
14 one.
Yeah.
But then we
They're
gotta
probably
make sure
gonna
that
take
everything's
off.
open on Friday, the 31st though, Dale.
Nothing ain't open on Fridays anymore anyway.
Hey,
They're open till
Excuse
noon,
me.
they're open Fridays.
until noon.
No, we're.
till 4.
Now, the cities are closed on Friday afternoons. Just about everything you do business wise is,
The clerk's office is open till there.
well, except for the commissioners, so.
But yeah, I just trying to make sure that we want to be on the same page there.
I think it's good to take that holiday of December 31st of 2027 on that Friday.
And then have court,
But
and
that'd
then,
be next year's budget talk.
no,
We mean.
well, yeah, I mean, it's,
Cause we'll do this again in October for that year.
so then yeah. I'm just saying, we're budgeting it this year and we just passed the budget.
So what do you want to do on that?
We need to either move this up in next year's budget or not,
Leave like it is.
so
Leave it like it is.
gotta make a motion, somebody does.
Somebody make a motion on that, please.
Make a motion to approve holidays as written.
Okay, Commissioner Head has made a motion to approve the holidays as presented. Here, a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Sullivan. Any other discussion? All those in favor of approving the 2027 holidays as presented, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it. Number 12, consider an act.
Judge, if you don't mind.
Yes, sir.
We need to go back up to. And the clerk has reminded me that on the tax rate,
Yes.
that is a show of hands, individual registered vote. It's not just so you gotta ask each
Okay,
commissioner. So we need to go back and make sure that is done correctly.
okay. Commissioner Sullivan, how do you vote on the tax rate? That we did earlier. Okay, a four for Commissioner Sullivan, Commissioner Head. Four. I voted for it. Commissioner Portman,
Yes.
yes. Commissioner Williams,
Yes.
yes. Okay, thank you for looking at that. Sorry I missed that, Charles. Okay, now on number 12, considering after opening bids, read C for the RFP for MA telephone, video visitation, electronic messaging, table, commissary services. I want to know, so I believe we got one bid in. This box. Commissioner Poole, do you know much about this? I'm Commissioner Poole, Chief Deputy Poole, do you know much about this? Or anybody else contact y'all's department? Pardon? Yeah. All right,
My gosh,
I don't know what all's in here.
looks like a pillow.
You got it wrapped up good, don't we?
I don't want to get down.
I didn't want to make sure no one sneaked a peek, Charles, before it's time. Okay, this is RFP inmate communications and commissary services for Mills County Jail. Yeah, it's getting a little dull. It's hay season. And a chance to sharpen it. Okay. Okay, from this is from, it says Prodigy Solutions, inmate communications, commissary services. Is one folder. Another folder says inmate communications and commissary services, will all say the same thing.
Yeah, they're just giving you a copy to the court.
Have a video. So anyway, these are the four. I don't know what's all in it, but we will come down my office, Chief Deputy, or if Sheriff Jones is around town today. Okay, okay.
We're not supposed to get these.
So,
No, that's for the committee that's gonna look at.
okay,
Supposed to go to the committee too.
Yeah.
so slow down.
All those are supposed to go to the committee.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, we're gonna go through, well, there's a committee, right? Chief Deputy, I believe, I've been told on all this, so we'll get together and go from there. Okay? So if you put that back. So it says consider an act, so I don't know what we need to do on that, gentlemen, as far as, we'll go to the committee and go from there, I guess. Yeah. I'll make a motion, we table this till the committee review the, motion, the, RFP. Okay, I made a motion, second by Commissioner Head. All those in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay, ayes have it. Number 13, Commissioners' request and reports. Commissioner Sullivan, go ahead, sir.
Well, we are watering some material down on some of the 500 roads, getting them packed and rolled out, and then we're gonna start moving equipment back to the yard and making a decision where we're gonna go next. So we've got quite a few to go.
If y'all are still watering, can y'all water right there in front of the low water crossing on 508 where y'all blown it out? Please, sir. It's just, I mean, if you are going that way, if you are done watering, that's fine, but
Yeah.
it's just right there at the low water crossing where we just redid it.
Right.
It just blew it out. It's just like
It's
baby,
bad.
it's baby powder right there. So,
Okay,
That's it.
Commissioner Head.
No, well, we finished hauling all our stuff, so we got it all laid out last week. We got some spot hauling to do. Filling some corners and stuff on 5:30. 3:33. We're talking about 5, you got me. Well, on County Road 333, we, try to do some spot on, try to get it, finished up, and then that way we can turn in paperwork for it.
Okay,
Get ready for the next one.
all right, thanks, sir. Commissioner Porton?
Basically did finish project E on the FEMA stuff, which is everything east of Pretty, still got to turn some paperwork in. And now we're moving everything over to the boxcar so that we can redo our road on each side of the boxcar. And, it's pretty powdery too. And, we'll have to wait to burn the trash or burn the trees till we get sometime this fall. Trying to get Roy lined up, put a fence rows back in, got a bid on it, so. Basically trying to wind the boxcar up in this budget cycle.
You don't want us to burn that.
No, I think I'll pass.
Yeah, not a good time to burn, okay. Anything else?
About it.
Commissioner Williams, go ahead, sir.
Shredded and did blade work on 418, all the way down to the reservoir, down past the reservoir down there on 418. Bladed 402, 407, and 420. These are just really, really short roads. Takes a lot of time individually, so we did those. We also, while we was over there Friday, had a fire on 417 or 421 that we ended up working most of the evening with, or into the evening, let's put it that way. Doing some mechanical work on Precinct 4's Freightliner, 2011 Freightliner. Went through several different electronic modules, and it looks like it's the transmission module on the side of the transmission. Well, we've got it narrowed down to. We're trying to get a price on what that'll be. And again, I'd like to do that, as everybody was saying, in this budget cycle, but we'll see where that comes. We also got the shared Freightliner that Dale and I, Precinct 3 and I share. It's also in the shop, getting some maintenance done on it for the end of the cycle. And that's it, Judge.
Okay,
Do have one other thing.
yes, sir.
Bridge on County Road 112, North Brown or North of
North of
Lake
Lake
Berry.
Berry.
Progress is coming good. Did get a bill. Have not been able to find out what that pertains to. Something about an asbestos study on the old bridge, so gotta find out what that's all about.
Okay.
It's not a large bill, but I don't even think it should be the county's, that's TxDOT deal, but I don't know where asbestos would come up in a bridge. Anyway.
They scrape it, dust it.
We'll find out on that.
Okay, anything else?
That's it.
Okay, number 14, County Judge's Report, reminder to all elected officials and employees of Mills County. Open enrollment is tomorrow for all employees. Tomorrow, what the schedule is, 10 to 12 is here at the courthouse. And then from 1 to 3, they'll be at the sheriff's department. Okay, so Mr. Poole, don't forget to get signed up for all that, whatever you want to do. Back to the budget, thanks again. Also, I didn't include Charles Miles. Thank you, Charles, for all the good professional work you do. Michael Hall, thank you. We worked to look together quite a bit last few months. So thank you all to all that. And again, to everyone else. And again, extreme fire danger in Mills County. So everybody listening, be careful. Mr. Malone, be careful. Doing any burning out there. Okay, don't do any burning. Okay. And with that, I'll make a motion. We adjourn. Second by Commissioner Head. All those in favor of adjourning, say aye. Aye. We are adjourned at 9:44 a.m.